right, Geminis, welcome to the Invisible Eye Tarot, and I have a message for you today. So, this message is for all Geminis placements, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And Gemini, well, welcome Uranus in Geminis. This is going to benefit us, guys. It's going to play well with us. It's ruling the ruling planet of our cousin sign Aquarius. And I mean, we go well with those energies, innovation, technology, speaking to a collective, leading a specific collective, seeing the naked truth, essential truth of certain things to yeah, this is what I have to say. And Uranus, for the most part, is going to be sudden changes. And in Geminis, it's like, it's, I was going to say raw communications because I feel like Geminis sometimes were too much for people. But we're ingenuous in our thoughts, in our concepts, in our ideas, not being afraid, shying away to speaking our opinions or our positions, and pretty much being out of the box. So let's see what's in our energy, Geminis. What's going on with us? Okay. I have a lot of energies that came out. What's going on for Gemini's spirit? What's going on? All right, Gemini. So I have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Let me adjust this like this. All right. So this is about it's a beautiful energy. It's the energy of prosperity. This is being of service, or you are receiving a service or support from other people. Someone wants to invest in you, sponsor you. Someone wants to give you things. Someone wants to be charitable towards you, and it can be you just being all of those things towards somebody else. But the key word here is generosity. So you can either be generous with your money, you can be generous in terms of giving gifts, you can be totally altruistic, very generous with your time and how you can listen to other people, be present. It's all of those things, and it's not being afraid to give, and serving other people. It's a very strong energy. You attract prosperity when you are in this energy. I kid you not, guys. Let's see what else do we have for you here, and then we're gonna clarify these energies. And here I have the Knight of Wands. So this is steady progress. Steady progress, Geminis. What's at the center of your energy? What is it that, oh, Geminis, I have the Strength card. Leo, Geminis. It's very interesting. Wow. You have to brace yourself, Geminis. You have to be resilient. You have to be strong, brave, and courageous. You have to be you have to have the heart, have compassion, hear somebody out. Here it can be, just staring down your fears too, with the Strength card. It could be also a part of yourself that is a dark part of yourself, that no longer has any power on you, and that is becoming a strength. It can be like a weak point, or like I said, a dark side, but then you staring this emotion down, so it's no longer a shadow that you're suppressing down or in the subconscious. It's no longer a fear. It's no longer something that terrifies you. It's no longer something that can even be toxic. Now it's something that can, because you can look at it and you claim power over it, it can actually become one of your strength here. Let's see about, and like I said, it can be about, considering all of the past reading I've done, it can be about you having the heart to hear somebody out who wants to come back in your energy and in your good graces. Like, you don't have to hear this person out, but you can be very diplomatic, and show restraint. not go ham at this person, even if you could, and have the diplomacy to hear this person out. Have the heart, a little bit of compassion for this person, but you don't have to. And being diplomatic is not necessarily compassion, it's just, you're big enough to hear somebody else's point of view or give them the benefit of the doubt, and without there being any conflicts necessarily, or even if there was a conflict, well, you're able to hear their side, at least that. So let's see about what's in the current near future energies for you, Geminis. This is something that some of you may be going through right now. The Empress, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Taurus. It could be something that you're going to be going through in a week, 2 week, 3 weeks, up to 4 weeks from now. Okay, and this is showing you being totally abundant and very receptive, because the Empress is very receptive. She has a lot of abundance. She has a lot of bounty. She enjoys a very luxurious life. She might be, some of you, my Gemini ladies, could even be pregnant, but some of you can be pregnant with a creative idea, with a project, with something that wants to be birthed by you, like creations that wants to be birthed by you. It could be like a literal child or just a creative project. This is beauty, values, and prosperity and abundance here. Some of you are like bosses, Queen of all queens, the Empress. But this is, like you live in luxury, you're very abundant, everything you touch flourishes. You dwell in beauty, you create beauty, you create beauty around you. It's that kind of energy, right? And it's a very strong energy. Let's see about what else we have in the current near future energies for you, Geminis. And it's also, the ultimate leveled up card, right? And here we have the Page of Wands. So there's an exciting new beginning for you, guys. Optimism, making moves, going on an adventure. And it's about the process, not even the end final destination. It's just about, oh, this thing looks like fun. I want to do it and get into this because it looks like so much fun and I'm excited. It's that type of energy. But I don't know what I'm gonna get out of this. I don't know where it's going to take me. What I could get from this is not even guaranteed. It can also be like exciting news from some friends, longtime friends here. Pretty positive energies here, guys, I have to say. So let's clarify all of these narratives for you guys. Why do we have the Six of Pentacles for Geminis? What do we need to know? Why do we have the Six of Pentacles? And here I have the Death card, Scorpio energy. There's something that is definitely ending here. But nowadays, especially with Uranus and Gemini season, is going to be there for the 8 next years for us. And it hasn't been with us in the past 84 years. The last time it was in Geminis, it was 84 years ago. And I believe it was during World War II. But anyways, so there's definitely all this to say that I feel like the Death card is more so like a transformation, definitely an ending. But this is like leaving an old identity behind. This is like a long, tedious, long overdue process. There are certain things that you've been upholding, systems, belief systems, that were probably even restricting you, and they're no longer serving you, Geminis. You have outgrown this energy. It's time for those things to go and you to become something else. It's going to be uncomfortable, long, painful, but you're going to be born. You're going to go through this rebirth through fire, baptism through fire, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's just something like this that you're going through right now. I feel like it's something personal. I've done a few readings in the past few days, and this is what I'm really sensing and getting with the Death card nowadays for us Geminis. But there's generosity, prosperity, and then there's this ending. Let's clarify. Someone is looking at you, Geminis. They might be seeing you just being of service, and that there's, it seems that you are changing, and that there's something maybe that they were seeing in your life this whole time that is no longer happening, that you are no longer doing. Maybe there were things that you were clinging on to, and you've let go, and people can see that you've let go. You were set in your ways when it came to something, and you're no longer doing that. You have outgrown having to do that. And then they can see it. They see the ending of that, because you're becoming something else. You don't need it anymore. They can be seeing you, as, I'm just hearing very useful because of the Six of Pentacles energy. Useful in terms of, like, practical, useful, and still in the sense of, like, of service. What else do we have here for Geminis and the Page of Swords? Maybe it's, I'm also getting that because of this giving nature, this generosity, alchemy that you have right now with the Six of Pentacles, um, it is allowing you to let go of something. It is allowing for an ending to occur, and but at the same time there's this transmutation, this deep, deep, deep healing at a cellular level that you're going through in the form of a death. Okay, it's grueling, it's long, it's painful, it's not easy. It's not easy to let go of those things. It's not easy to let go of those things. And even if it's for your own good and it's for the betterment of yourself and for the better, it is not an easy process, trust me. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is you looking towards the future, and also your ships coming in. So something becoming concrete, crystallizing, like your dreams are crystallizing. Could be also that there is someone expecting your ship to come in, expecting you. The Three of Wands is also expectation of a relationship. This is the card that leads to the Four of Wands, right? But it's a very good energy. This is also the need for more expansion. This is the need for more. You have outgrown something with the Death card. You're letting go. You're letting it go, but now it's allowing you to go further, to expand, to have a taste for more. Maybe there were certain things that were holding you back, and you need to be this version of yourself that is more evolved in order to expand, right? But it's definitely happening here, and someone even sees that letter spy here, that Page of Swords. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Why do we have the Knight of Wands, Geminis? Okay. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, I have Judgment. So, okay, I just heard there is progress in terms of, like, your call to your purpose. Like, you're being called to your purpose. You might be in some sort of process that you're moving towards a purpose in your life. You are called. You need to answer that call. But there is steady progress that it's actually happening. You're actually doing it. You're already doing it with the Knight of Wands. This is a revival. This is also, you get a second chance at something here. Okay, whatever it may be for any of you guys, but it's happening with the Knight of Wands. It is happening. You're doing the thing, Let's clarify the Judgment. Why do we have Judgment here? Ooh, Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. Ten of Swords, guys. This is the glorious reject is here. The glorious reject is here. This is us, Gemini. This is our energy traditionally, and it's definitely us. This is being the odd man out, the odd woman out. I call this energy for us the glorious reject. You probably been attacked, bashed, have people gang stalking you, gang bashed. The scope of it was probably out of this world. You were pretty much one against everybody. You may have been through mental anguish, people just saying cruel shit to you, that kind of stuff. Um, but here it's that vibe where you're kind of unbothered by it, and you agree to disagree, and you're kind of owning being on the other sides of things. The upside of this energy is that you're this free agent, and you can only move up from where you are, because the air has been cleared out. We know where everybody stands. The tension that has been building up to that point evaporated, it's gone. And I don't know, it has something to do with you being the odd woman out here. We know you've been transmutating this energy. What they meant for you is not, it's not quite what's happening. It's actually working for you. That Ten of Swords. And you can refer to my glorious reject readings, like I have a letter saga in my some of my readings there, where it's about that Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords, and Three of Swords energies. And here, look at that. We have the haters, the Five of Swords. There is something when it comes to the haterade that you have been getting. The jealousy, people trying to taunt you, doing stupid shit to you. There is like a progress when it comes to this situation. And there could be a judgment, because we have the Judgment card, when it comes to this situation. And I cannot wait to clarify this with the other deck, because we need to know how it's ending, where it's going. We need to know more. What's going on with the Strength card? With the Strength card, we have the Seven of Wands, Leo energy. We are still in that Leo energy, and you're standing your ground. So like I was saying earlier, guys, like you may have been, I mean, being diplomatic doesn't mean that there is no conflict, but it's just being very civil. English is not my first language, guys, so it's probably about being very civil when it comes to how you handle a conflict, or just hearing the other side out. Diplomatic is in that sense. It's a discussion. It's handling things without a war, without a fight, without calling yourself things, without aggressivity, without all of the emotional turmoil. This is what it is. But here you're definitely standing your ground and going up against some people. You're definitely standing by conviction and beliefs that you have. Maybe you have the courage to stand to uphold some healthy boundaries too, guys, and the courage as well to fight for yourself with the Seven of Wands. Let's clarify this Leo energy that is at the center of your reading here. You becoming a Queen of Pentacles, you being in that energy of a wealthy woman, a very generous woman too, someone that is, it's about self-worth, and you know your self-worth with the Queen of Pentacles. Self-esteem and self-worth, you have a very, very centered in your values, knowing your worth, having a great self-esteem, totally being able to materialize material comfort. But there is something about, I feel like you need to be that Queen of Pentacles, and you will be, guys, for some of you, or you are this energy already, right? Behind this energy, you are very strong, you are very brave, you're very courageous. Whatever you're facing, you're hanging in there. You are hanging in there. You are resilient, and you are fighting for yourself with the Seven of Wands. You are defending yourself. You are fighting for yourself. Like you give yourself fighting chances, and you take them all. Okay, but this is allowing you to, and you know your worth. You know you're worth fighting for yourself. You're worth defending your beliefs and your convictions. And I don't think it's easy, whatever it is that you're dealing with. I don't think it's easy at all, and I think it could be even scary and intimidating, the situation that you're in right now. But you chose to fight for yourself, and to the best of your abilities, to stand up to whatever would cross your healthy boundaries and your conviction and beliefs, but also fighting for you. I mean, doing what you got to do here. But then it's putting you in that Queen of Pentacles energy, which is great. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, and then you're going to try to make something work out with the Two of Pentacles. You might be putting on a juggling act, like you're juggling things, two things of, or even more of equal forces. Okay, multitasking could be hard because, you know, could be, you know, I'm a single mother, and then I have to work and sustain my family, but then I'm also a full-time student getting my PhD. So I have to balance these two things, right? It's like two things of equal forces that you have to keep afloat. It can be also scrambling, like trying to make something work with like very limited means too. Trying to find some sort of balance between things of opposite forces. Just like, you know, like I said, things of even just equal forces, things that could be very different, and you need to create a balance between the two and uphold something, or hold something together. Okay, very interesting. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of fight here, Geminis, especially with that Leo energy. Let's move over to the Empress. Why do we have the Empress for Geminis? Okay, we have, no, too many cards. Let's clarify the Empress for Geminis. Okay, and here I have the King of Cups. There is someone here who really loves you. They have a soft spot for you here. They think you're a divine feminine, a queen of all queen. This is how they see you. What about that King of Cups? Oh, Two of Wands. With the Two of Wands, it's definitely, you know, a two-part manifestation energy. We had the tree where your ships are coming, your dreams are becoming true. And this is the part where you were asking for those things, where you were telling the universe, this is what I want. This is also traveling plans, planning to venture out of your castle. And here you are out of your castle, but you want to go further out there with the Three of Wands. This is the initial part of the Three of Wands. This is a great time where you have great support around you already. And it's also a time, speaking of that, that some people want to partner up with you. They want to be allies to you. Okay, they like you. They're like, I like Gemini's vibe. How can I befriend Geminis? How can I be one of her friends and not be part of her foes? Like, I like to do something with Geminis. I like to link up with her. Geminis is great. But anyways, so this King of Cups could be someone, long story short, the King of Cups could be someone who wants to partner up with you. Let's clarify the Two of Wands here. You might be standing at a portal too, like about to quantum leap into some other place, but we have the Two of Cups, so it's more like the King of Cups wants to partner up with you and partner up with you, you know, romantically. It can be platonic too, the Two of Cups, by the way, guys. This is just mutual attraction, communication, exchanges of gifts, maybe ideas, but this is being on the same wavelength, and this kind of mutual attraction, and you know, you get each other, that kind of vibe. It's definitely, you know, like the lovers that we are, Geminis, as a major arcana. This could be the minor arcana of that, you know, just in a relationship, but someone would like to definitely have some partnership with you, and they think very highly of you because you're showing up as like the Empress. This King of Cups really thinks that you're all that. He really thinks that. Let's clarify the Page of Wands for Geminis. It's here, guys. Why do we have the Page of Wands? What is it about? Oh, we have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Maybe it's about Cancer season. But here, you are going on an adventure, but you are making huge strides, going places, going big. You're full ahead, forging ahead triumphantly on this adventure. But I feel like this is allowing you also to meet the right people. You are ready to, and you have this sort of, yeah, you're totally ready because you have this perfect alignment with the universe, mind, body, and soul. These two sphinxes can take you wherever you need to be taken to because you are ready to just go. You have the balance, the discipline, the alignment. Let's clarify the Chariot. Triumphantly moving forward. You know, the Chariot is a triumph card too. And then it's definitely you're traveling, you're going somewhere, Geminis, because we have the Six of Swords. But on top of it, like, you're moving towards calmer waters, towards peace. You've learned a lesson, you have digested the lesson, and this is really those energies together. It's really about moving forward. You're moving forward in your life here. Sorry, guys. And then let's clarify the Six of Swords. Ooh, Geminis, look at that. The Ten of Swords. I feel like you're moving away from being, you know, the target, the glorious reject. I think you're moving away successfully and in a big way from being in that Ten of Swords energy. Mental anguish, being the, I don't want to say the victim, because we're definitely not victims, Geminis, absolutely not. But, you know, a target where everybody likes to dish it on us. And why? Because they cannot take it themselves, especially when it comes from us. Like, they fall apart. But anyways, let's clarify the Three of Wands. So something is definitely coming in towards you. There's this ending. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. I see two things. With the Eight of Pentacles, a lot for you has been about someone working hard to come back in your good graces. And I believe that's the last reading that I uploaded, guys. It talks about this person putting in a lot of work to come back in your good graces. And I have that strength card that for me, it's like, it's about you hearing this person out. But, and then, you know, there's someone looking into your energy here with the Page of Swords, and then we have the Three of Wands, where it can be an expectation of a relationship. Like I said earlier, someone could be expecting you to come around, and your ship, look at that, Six of Swords coming, your ship coming in. We're going to clarify that Eight of Pentacles. And then below the Five of Wands, you know, that glorious reject, progress into this situation, probably even a judgment. Well, you're gonna reach a milestone and celebrate. You might go from that 2, 3, and 4, settle down with a person that really loves you and that you really love. In spite of the haterade, I feel like the judgment has been served, and it's about justice has been served, and it's about, because a judgment came through. And it's about like you reaching that milestone, settling down, structure and order in your life, being celebrated by friends and family, just celebrating while the haters were hating. If they are still hating on you, they're just going to give you more of great things, you know, more happiness in your life. You have alchemized that Ten of Swords. That's what I said earlier. Look what is coming out of that Five of Wands. It's the Four of Wands, which is a very great, beautiful energy. What's the Two of Pentacles? Like, what is it that you're trying to, what are you working on? What is it that you're trying to make work? Ooh, Geminis. I'm not going to take it because honestly, I have 2 cards in my hands, but let me show you. Abundance, generational wealth, anything and everything, along with like fame and success, glow up, public win, public victory. There's something that you're going to put together. You're going to scramble. There's something that you're just trying to make it work. It could be paycheck to paycheck, stretching a dollar out, but you're strong and you're fighting for yourself, and you're already a very abundant person, just by spirit with the Queen of Pentacles. And then it's gonna get you this abundance. And something is telling me, guys, to take these 2 cards, because I would have put them back in the deck a long time ago. Something is pushing me to take them, and this is what I feel you're actually going to be able to put out. Like, Go from two pentacles to like a billion and be popular, famous, have that very public win. It's going to be actually super public. People will rally around you for that win. Public win, public victory. Let's clarify this King of Cups who takes the world of you and who wants to partner up with you. What's going on here? Let's clarify for Geminis. And here we have the Moon card. So there's a mystery here. There's a secret. We don't know where it's, what's going to happen there. You might get into a relationship with a man who really likes you, or a woman. Like, these are just energies, guys. Okay, this person is just like emotionally mature and very cool headed amongst choppy waters, like sand amongst choppy waters, like very emotional, like wears his emotion on his sleeves. But no, I mean, he's aloof. He looks aloof, or it could be a she, like, but you will never see them sweat. But they have a great emotional understanding. Like, they totally relate, they'll totally feel for you. Let's clarify that Ten of Swords here. Are you moving away from that Ten of Swords? What's going on? Let's clarify. And here we have, ooh, you don't want to know anything about that Two of Swords. It's like you're so over that. You're moving away from this energy. You're not going to let anybody bash you or, you know, dump shit on you. Like, you're done without. You're blocking outside energies from coming into yours here. And listening to your own counsel, finding balance within, inspiration even. Let me clarify real quick that Moon card. What is the secret? What's hidden here? There's something hidden. Oh, it's the King of Cups. This is what the King of Cups thinks of you, and maybe it's a secret. Like, you may not know this, but obviously you're gonna know here. But this is what the King of Cups thinks. These are his intention. He wants to partner up with you, be in a relationship with you, and thinks the world of you. Let's clarify that Eight of Pentacles that we had at the beginning. And here we have confirm Ace of Cups. There is someone here expecting you. They see something changing with you. They also see you, I think, in that generous energy, and they can even be that person that wants to give you support and give you things and shower you with gifts. Like, they can be that person as well, by the way, guys. But this is changing into like, okay, well, they're gonna do a lot of work. Instead of giving you things, they're gonna do a lot of work. They're expecting you. They want this relationship. They're expecting it to. Love is coming in your energy. Overflowing love, given, shared, returned in full. This is what's coming for you in shapes of relationships, different types of relationships. But somebody here, like I said, is putting in a lot of work, Geminis. All right, so this is what I have for you here, guys. It's like a long letter message, but thank you for staying until the end. Thank you for being here, and have a good night.